Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about daily driving with a front lunchbox locker. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe. So up until here recently, I was daily driving the Spooky Jeep. Now one of the first things I did to it after the four-wheel drive conversion is I went ahead and put in a Spartan lunchbox locker. If you want to check out that video, you can check it out right over here, or I'll go ahead and add a link at the end of this video. So like I said, up until here recently, I was daily driving the Spooky Jeep here with a Spartan lunchbox locker in the front end. And before that, I daily drove my TJ here for years with an Aussie locker in my Dana 30 front end. Now, a lunchbox locker shouldn't really affect your daily driving that much, but there are some things that you may notice are different when you drive. So because of the way the lockers work, they ratchet. And because they ratchet, you can actually hear them click when they are doing their job. Now, this is most evident for me when I'm backing up and turning, like in a parking lot or trying to back into a parking space. This is where I really notice it. Other people outside of my vehicle will notice it from time to time. And all I do is tell them how my front end works, because a lot of times people just don't understand. All they hear is the clicking and they think something's broken. So like right now, I'm turning pretty hard. It's not extremely evident. I don't notice it as much anymore, but there is that faint clicking noise when I back up in a sharp turn. Now, I've heard a lot of people with lunchbox lockers say that they don't notice it, but honestly, I do from time to time. Now, I've heard a lot of people with lunchbox lockers say that it always slips when it needs to, but the reality of that is it's not always true. So if you're in a low traction situation or you're making a sharp turn quickly, it will chirp your tires because it's wanting to stay in that locked position. Now right there, that was a gradual turn, and when I was paying attention, I could actually hear a click or two in there as I was rounding that corner. When it comes to highway driving, really there isn't that much of a difference at all. I just drive like normal, like I would anything else. The sun is really bright. If I'm gonna be on a really windy road though, I do try to take everything just a little bit slower, because if I were to round a corner and I encountered a less than optimal traction situation, my front end does want to slide more than a normal vehicle would, not only because I'm heavier and it's got this and that, but my front end wants to stay in that locked position. Now, generally when you're driving in inclement weather, you're gonna probably slow down and pay more attention to how you're driving anyway, so it's not gonna be that big of an issue. Really, there's not that much difference in the way that I drive every day. I just get out on the road, hop in my vehicle and drive like normal. I mean, other than the clicks and driving slower in inclement weather, which you're supposed to do anyway, there's no difference in my daily drive with or without the locker. Now, I will say that my TJ versus my XJ, the TJ is a little more exaggerated when it comes to the clicking and the chirping of the tires every once in a while and things like that. And that is 100% due to the fact that it has a tighter turning radius. I am almost out of gas. Now, as for the way that the locker has performed off-road, it was an extremely noticeable difference between not having one in my TJ and having it in my TJ. And honestly, I didn't even have to think about it one bit when I decided to order one for my Cherokee. In short, I would absolutely put a lunchbox locker in my daily driver. It's a no-brainer. They're inexpensive if you're on a budget. If I had the money for an ARB to put in the Dana 30 of my XJ, would I do it? No. I would take that money, I would get a lunchbox for the front and rear and call it a day, and then use what's left over for some other upgrades. Honestly, it's extremely budget friendly. I love it. I'm not afraid to drive on it on the highway. It really makes no difference in the way I drive, other than I know that it's there. Every once in a while my tires will chirp. Every once in a while I'll hear clicking, but honestly, I'd do it all over again, and I have done it again. And I'm extremely happy with lunchbox lockers. Anyway, this is a short video. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I just thought I'd make a quick video on daily driving with a lunchbox locker. If you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram at It's Project Venture, as well as the Tickety Talk at It's Project Venture. If you want to know more about how lunchbox lockers work specifically, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to put something together when I order the one for my rear axle. Anyway, thanks for watching.